Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a 105 leFH18B2, the French Tier 5 Premium SPG that we've come to know and love as VP Lamp Pew Pew, which the enemy knows and hates as a leFhy or a leaf blower or that damn thing which keeps hitting me all the time. Yes, it's the Tier 5 Premium Arty. This one is sitting on the north spawn of steps, and it's under the command of Steel Mike. Okay, he's loaded into the game. It's a Tier 6 game. He's Tier 6 Arty. Tier 5 Arty, sorry, what am I saying? Okay, this is only one of two premium SPGs in the game. We've always wondered why Wargaming just don't bring any more in. I know that a lot of Arty players, a lot of tank drivers rather, would complain bitterly about they keep getting hit by premium Artys, but the fact of the matter is that whenever Wargaming bring these Artys out, they sell like hotcakes. And why? Because everyone loves to play the VP. Oh my god, he's been spotted. Somebody saw him, and I think it might be that Cromwell. And look at that, the enemy Arty's already trying to get him. In fact, 3 enemy Arty in this game. 2 of them are VPs on the enemy team, the other one's the Bishop. And I suspect that that was one of the VPs. Yes, another round comes in. The Bishop can't hit him, he's too far away. And they're trying speculative shots to try and hit him. And they're missing. The thing about the VP is that it doesn't have any stun. It's a 105mm light field howitzer. And okay, he's now set himself up. And he's looking downrange, trying to get that Cromwell, fires around, and he does have to move straight away, but you can do that just by hitting the W key whilst you're still looking to see where the shell goes. Now he's moving because obviously the enemy Arty might be looking for where he is, and they might be looking for the tracer from his gun. Okay, he's dialing in on the Cavalier, and there's a Chinu there as well. He's going for the Chinu first, but the Chinu pulls back. Dials in on the Cavalier, who just got hit by one of our teammates in the Gorilla or the M41, and he gets the direct hit with his first shot on the Cavalier. Okay, going to repeat that. Rounds out. Another direct hit. Obviously that's going to have a big effect upon that enemy tank, and if he gets a third one it might actually kill him. Nope. Okay, there's an enemy Cromwell up there. Be quite nice to get a shot on him. He's just moved just a little to throw off the counter battery, and that shell wasn't completely lined up. He needs to put the little dot on the target and put that through the target so the shell impacts the vehicle. Yes, that's it. 121. If he can track the vehicle, then the other 2 Arty, the Gorilla and the M41, can finish that guy off. And it's a second direct hit. Waiting for the Gorilla or the M41 to finish him off. Or are we going to do it ourselves? Yeah, we do it. So, first kill for Steel Mike. Unfortunately, an enemy light tank has managed to make it north. It's a 5916. That's a Chinese Tier 6 light tank. It's got a 76mm gun, if I remember correctly. 378. That's a low roll, high penetrating shot. And there goes the 5916. Right down the south we can see a P43 Biz, an Italian Tier 6 medium. Lining up a shot, waiting for him to be stationary. Rounds out. This looks like a good shot. It is! 147. I said it was a good shot because he was dialed in, he was steady, he was right on the target, and the target wasn't moving. And another direct hit, 186. See what I mean? Target stays stationary, he can get a good hit on it. And he finishes him off with the third shot. Okay, he's now looking at that Cavalier. And look, he's missing most of his hit points. And that's mostly down to Steel Mike. In fact, I don't think he's lost hit points from anybody else except Steel Mike. Okay, lining up a shot at the Chinu Kai. Nice hit. 118. Oh, and now we've got problems for that 40 TP because the T-34 came in behind him. But Steel Mike was ready and able to get a snapshot into the T-34, but not enough to save the 40 TP Abitcha. And now the T-34 is moving on. He's trying to get into the lee of that ridge there so he can avoid being shot at. Over on the other side of the battlefield, we've got a KV-1. It's moved up. Now Steel Mike's going to try a long-range shot. Oh, it's a good one. 25. Now the good thing about Fifi is it will fire over most of the battlefield, and especially if you fire from near the middle of the map, there's not many places on the map you can hide from a Fifi. But unfortunately this is right over one side of the battlefield to the other. You got a direct hit with that one, but it's very difficult to actually kill enemy tanks when they're over the other side, because if they keep moving, then it can actually be difficult to get it right on target. He fires that last round in, and unfortunately he doesn't get anything off that. So it looks like he either fired that prematurely, it might have done some damage to a blind hit on the KV-1, but he doesn't know because he actually pulled away prematurely. The ELC AMX is making a dash down south. You can see he just knocked that tree over going down the center valley. And we've lost another player over on the west side of the map. So it might be that KV-1's moved up. In the meantime, a couple of the enemy tanks on this side are threatening. The T-34 and that Chinu Kai. And they are getting close. In fact, they're getting so close now that he's going to find it difficult to lob the shells over the rock he's hiding behind. Lines up a shot at the T-34, fires blind. Looks like he got a hit. There was no explosion, so I suspect he did hit the T-34, but he's having to back up quite a way to get a shot on that Chinu Kai, and he's out the game anyway. Lining up a one on the T-34. Looks like he did lose some hit points. He's trying to get the red line to match up and marry with that T-34. He was spotted. It's a Hellcat, and the Hellcat's not paying attention to him, but the enemy Arty will be. And yeah, that's a round from the enemy Arty. He got a penetrating shot in the Hellcat, and the Hellcat will definitely be paying attention to him now. And here he comes. He can't see him, but he takes him out. Shotgun. And there's more enemy rounds coming in. He's going to have to get out of here, because if he stays where he is, he's going to get hit by the enemy Arty. He's outnumbered now. It's only two Arty left on the team, the Gorilla, and here comes the T-34 that he's been hitting so often. He's all alone now on his team, and the T-34 finishes him off. Or was it? Yes, I think it was. So unfortunately this one was a loss, because he ran out of teammates to play with. But he did put up a good show, and he did get the shotgun on that Hellcat. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. Oh, well, this is a turn up for the books. He did get an epic medal in this game, or an epic. He got a battle hero medal, but he also got a second mark of excellence in this game as well. He only got a first class tanker, but getting the second mark is actually quite a good thing, because it's very difficult to get the second mark in the Fifi because so many people play it. The standard is very, very high indeed. He also got a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 17. A High Caliber for dealing the most damage in that game overall. And his win rate for the battle was 8,793. Now let's have a look at team score. There you go. Highest damage, 2,582 hit points of damage. Even though he was the last man alive and he was on the losing team, he still did the most damage in the game. The enemy Fifi managed to get a Confederate for 1,744. He was the second highest scorer. And the third highest scorer was, yes, the other Fifi on the enemy team. The guys who kept trying to kill him. 1,097 hit points to him. When it came to kills, it was shared between Steel Mike. He got 3 kills, and so did the T-34-85. He also picked up a Pascucci's medal. So he was the one who actually killed at least 2 enemy Arty. I think he killed the Gorilla and the M41 at the other end of the map. And the next high scorers were the Fifi, who got 2 kills, and the T-34 managed to get 2, and the KV-1 on his own team got 2. And the enemy Fifi also got, as I mentioned earlier, he got a Confederate in that game. When it came to base XP, it was the enemy Fifi got 694, the Chinu Kai got 681, and then we've got Steel Mike, who managed to get 671, so he wasn't that far behind the other guys, even though he was on the losing team. He fired 26 rounds, got 17 direct hits, 3 penetration and 16 splash. Damage of 2,582 hit points, of which 1,560 were at more than 300 meters. He received 4 hits from the enemy during that game. 2 of them were penetration and 4 by way of splash damage from the enemy Arty. He also got spotted 1 enemy tank, damaged 8 of the enemy, killed 3, and did 313 hit points of damage assistance in the game. On a premium count, he earned 52,752 credits, got 6,075 for getting the Courageous Resistance Award. That's for getting a Battle Hero medal or an Epic medal in a losing or a drawn game. In this one, he got the High Caliber. That brings up a total of 58,827 credits, and after repair and ammunition resupply and consumables, he took away a profit of 34,350 credits, and that's a good score even if you were in a winning team, let alone a losing one. He got 1 bomb for getting the High Caliber, and 1,006 XP, 571 for Courageous Resistance, 631 for this being a premium vehicle, and took away 2,209 experience points altogether. And he rather said he sent VP High Caliber and second mark of Jolly. Well, yes, he did very well to get the second mark, but it shows he's showing a lot of persistence. As you've seen in those games, he is getting a lot of damage on the enemy virtually every game he plays. And that shows he's working his way up to get the third mark, and it won't be long before he finally gets there. Now, I'm afraid this is the last of the replays we've got for Steel Mike. The next person we're actually going to be featuring is Moose. Yes, we've got a number of videos for Moose to do, and so I think actually Moose is the next person on the list, but he's also, I think towards the end of Moose's videos, we will have our 6,000th video. Yes, so we're getting very close to the 6,000 mark. And so do stay tuned to our channel and you'll see which video is our 6,000th one. Thanks for watching.